Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I am doing a follow-on video from the one I did earlier today, which was my June budget closing video. It didn't go perfectly, but it went okay. So I am basically here now to set up my July budget. I have done my draft budget, which is over here. You can't see it, but I've already done that. I kind of used the wrong draft budget sheet. I used the August one. I had a bit of a brain fart when it came to July versus August, and I don't know why. I just used all the August stuff, but it's okay. I fixed it now, and I'm just going to lay down my sticker kits. I wasn't sure if I should do this off camera, but I kind of wanted to show you guys like how I use my kits. Obviously once they're down already you can see what they look like, but I just, you know, in case anyone wanted them and wasn't sure how to use them, then I like sharing that with you all. So this is my July one. Obviously, well, for me, when I think of July, I mean, it's like midsummer, so the little sunshines, smiley sunshines were very appropriate. I love the sunny weather. I know not everyone does. Like, to me it seems really weird when people don't like the hot weather. I mean, I suppose I get it up to a point that when it's too hot, and especially if you have to work, then I can understand how it could be really difficult. But I'd always rather be too hot than too cold. I always prefer hot weather to cold weather. Today's actually been crazy humid. I don't even know why, but it kind of, even though I've been sweating profusely as I've been trying to do housework and things like that, so I've been quite active. But yeah, I have been enjoying the heat. It's kind of made me feel a bit like I'm on holiday, so I'm not complaining about that. And then we had a fair bit of rain and a bit of thunder, so that explains kind of why it's so humid. It's just one of those midsummer days. So I'm just laying down my date labels. I always use tweezers for these smaller ones because it's just too difficult with fingers, and to get it straight as well. I want to get them straight and nicely lined up with the lines, so tweezers I find are the way to go. Because my kits for the monthly layout like this, I start them from Monday, not Sunday, and the Erin Condren journals, well, to me I find it annoying, but you know, I bet a lot of people like their week starting Sunday, but I personally don't like it. I start mine Monday. I will probably bring out some kits at some point that start Sunday for those who do like that. But at the minute, because I don't get that many sales in my Etsy shop, I don't really want to bring out loads and loads of stickers if people don't want them. So I'm just seeing how things go. I have actually had 2 orders on the weekend on the same day, which is kind of unheard of. I think that's only happened to me maybe once before, if that. Like, I will often go for days and days and days without any orders, or even weeks, but 2 in one day, that is an achievement. I know it doesn't sound like much, but I'm super happy about that. And it's stickers I've never sold before as well, so I'm also happy about that. It's nice that I can see people actually like quite a variety of the stickers I've done. So yeah, I will be fulfilling those later today. It is the weekend, so either way they're not gonna go until tomorrow, but I want to get them all ready and done. So yeah, any stickers that anyone wants, like, I'm always happy to hear. I'm pretty happy to do custom orders. Like, when I say pretty happy, it depends what it is you're after. If I can do it, then I am more than happy to do it. But yes, you can get in touch with me directly. My info is in the description box, or you can always drop a comment as well. I don't get many comments on my videos at all, so I will see your comment if you do comment. But we've all got to start somewhere, right? So it's okay. I don't mind. Okay. Just going to try and line this up. Okay. Perfect. today is the 4th of July, so I know it says the 5th, but that's because the dates have changed because of the day starting Monday, the week starting Monday. But I know that today is the 4th of July in America. I have lots of American friends and they're all celebrating it. I know it's the anniversary of the USA breaking up with us in the UK, but it's okay. I still hope they have a lovely day, even though it's a bit sad, but no, I get it. It's happy for them. We can't relate with the whole Independence Day thing in the UK. Okay, so I'm done with that. I'm just gonna, I Tipp-Ex all the events because obviously they're on the wrong date. And also I can Tipp-Ex these because they are also wrong. I don't want to confuse myself. Okay, so that's done. This is what I'm going to be using for my transaction tracking. I'm going to take out my little key card and move that forward. So that's ready. Now the next one I'm going to do is my budget. So I had a bit of a cutting malfunction, but I've kept this one for myself. The stickers themselves are perfect. It's just the sheet is kind of split where it shouldn't be. So I'm going to go with the suns again, the smiley ones. The sun's on one of the other tapes I've done too, but they're not smiley. So I'm just going to line that up directly there. So if you can tell, the way I've done the stickers is so that they fit in a line perfectly. I know that's not totally necessary, they could have been wider, but I don't like that. I like things to fit nicely and to look clean and tidy. I don't know, I'm sort of one of those people who, like, I go to extremes. Like, sometimes I'll be super messy and lazy, and other times I'm super motivated and tidy. I mean, I suppose it's probably partly down to my mood. I mean, obviously when people get kind of depressed or down, it can definitely hinder your motivation, although I wouldn't even say that's necessarily always my problem. I think I'm just like that. I go through phases and cycles, and my interests can kind of change. They go in roundabouts. I've had the same interests really since I was very small, but I go through phases of like indulging, let's say, and enjoying something, and then I'll have a break for a bit and do something else. So yeah, I'm just kind of like that. I do swing back and forth rather a lot. Oops, wrong side, wrong side. That one goes on this side. I've just got to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so that's going there. And that is 6, so that can go there. Okay, now I need, oh no, don't tell me that I've left, yes, I need some thin washi. Okay, I'm just going to put some of my thin washi here, just to kind of break up the sections of the page. This is how I like to do it anyway, I think it looks nicest. And I'm going to add one here. And then I've got the last section. Which goes here. Next, I have my weekly check-in. I'm going to go with this one, which is like a kind of, I don't know if this is correct in saying, but it kind of makes me think of like a sort of antique type lace pattern kind of thing. I'm going to use that for my weekly check-in. I just figured the other colours in this kit were pretty bright, and it might be nice to just have some slightly more gentle colours. It's nice to have a mix. I mean, I don't know, I'd probably go for like bright all round, but no, it is nice to have a bit of contrast. So these I will space out 6 spaces apart, because that's how many categories I track. I'm really bad at filling this in. I always do it really late, and yeah, I'm working on it. I'm working on consistency with everything I do, because it's not always my biggest strength, but it's important. So practice makes perfect, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a good thing I don't track more than 6 categories, because it fits perfectly. 6 spaces in between each one. Okay, so the next one I do is my sinking funds spread. So I use my transaction log here and my sinking funds here. So my sinking funds are like my mini savings accounts. Oh no, I ripped it. It's okay, it's okay, we can save it. Okay, they're like my mini savings accounts that I use for various things. There you go, you can't even tell I ripped it. And my transaction log is what I use to track all the things I use my sinking funds for. So I keep that separate to my normal expense tracking. So at the minute, let me just check how many sinking funds I have. I think I have 8 right now. No, I have 7. I might need to revise that soon, actually. I think there's a couple I need to add. But yeah, for the minute, that's fine. Okay, and then the last one is my spending tracker and debt tracker. I do my debt tracker on this side. There's not a particular order to the way I do things, but I always do keep them in the same order so I know where everything is. If you see me like shaking a little bit, I promise I'm okay, but I'm very, very sensitive to caffeine, and I always have a coffee in the morning and it's fine, but usually if I have more than one, I will get very anxious and edgy. And I did have 2 today, but the second one I had was a decaf, but I swear they are not fully decaf. Like when they say it's decaf, it's like 98% decaf, but not, because the first coffee I had must have been about 8 hours ago now. So it really should have completely worn off. And then I had the decaf one about 2 hours ago, and I swear it has done something to me. But anyway, there we go. Okay, there we go. So all the kits are set up. I can actually, my tweezers, I can put those away. I can actually set up my budget now. I'm going to do my budget and my sinking funds. I do write the category names just down here, but I'll do that off camera because it's not particularly exciting or interesting. Okay, so the categories I have, no, you know what, I'm going to just draw some lines down to keep everything separate. This is my ruler from my Erin Condren Daily Duo. Oh, a little bit of the edging paper came with that. Okay, so we've got bills, groceries, eating out, travel, sinking funds, and other. So for bills, this month I've budgeted $220. Normally it's less than that, but because Layla, our cleaner, has started coming again, I need to account for what we pay her, which we split between the household. So that's why it's more. Groceries, I'm going to budget $0. I may have to buy like the odd thing, but I'm thinking it's going to be less than £20, if anything. So I'm just going to put $0 for that. Eating out, same story. I'm starting this diet. I don't have any plans for going out, and I want to stick to my diet, at least for now. So I'm thinking of having cheat days at some point. I think it's definitely going to be a thing, and it'll be fine, but I just don't have any plans for eating out. Travel, I'm going to put 40. I haven't got any plans to go anywhere except for my skating lessons, so that'll probably just be for that, for train fare, etc. Sinking funds is 213 this month. It's a weird number. I can't remember when I calculated it, but anyway, I'll come to that in a second. I'll do my sinking funds. So other, I always budget $0. So if I add those together, see, I was talking in my closing budget video how I went so over my budget last month, but then this month the outgoings are actually really low, so it's kind of making up for it. Right, my fixed expenses for all my debt payments, I just write down the first letter because I don't really want to share all the info about that, but yeah. So my rent, obvious, that one's 400 actually. This is the debt payment, that's £100 I pay each month. This is actually the last payment I'll be making towards that. I thought I had about 5 months on it left, and I clearly had made a mistake over the time we were moving house. I just got super muddled up. Everything was so chaotic. So yeah, happily that is the last payment I will be making, and then that £100 will be going towards my debt snowball. It'll go on one of the other loans I have, so that's really cool. EE is my phone bill. I pay $90 a month. That is a bit more than my bill is, but I like my account being credit. Then I've got another credit payment. This is higher this month because of the debt I managed to pay off last month, which I mentioned in my other video. Elmfield, that is my school that I went to when I was a kid, and we are still paying back my deferred fees for that. Household is 20. This one is another credit payment, which is 15. This is another credit one, which is 10. HP Ink, that is my ink subscription for my printer, for my stickers and all that. Netflix, of course, also $9.99. Monzo is my bank. I have 2 accounts with them. It's a total of £10 I pay for those accounts. I have another credit for 5 and 2 more for 5 each. One more, which is £3.97, which I know is a weird number. And then I have an iCloud membership, which I pay for extra storage, which is £2.49. So I'm going to add those together. I have already done it on my draft budget, but I just want to make sure. Yeah, that's right. So actually, I think that's right. It's a few pennies off. I'm just going to do that one more time. Okay, that's correct. So 767 and 47. So there we go. So that is my budget set up. I will fill in the blanks afterwards, which is my salary and then my potential savings. But that is now set up for the month. I will put my categories in here later. I'll just do the first one as an example to show you how I do it. So I'll basically just repeat that in all of the sections. So that is done. Now I'm just going to do my sinking funds. So I need to refer to my June sinking funds so I can see all my closing balances. So toiletries, so we're beginning with 92p. Business beginning with 0. Gifts beginning with 14.67. Holiday beginning with 60. Journaling beginning with 7.35. Household beginning with 0. And skating beginning with 41.79. So £124.73 is the starting balance. Now I'm just going to add in a post-it note so that I can put the balances I'm going to add, but as I add throughout the month, the balance won't stay the same. So for the moment, I'm adding 10 to toiletries, 33 to business. There's a reason I came up with that number. I can't remember right now, but there are things I need to get that I have stocked up quite well, so I don't have to spend too much. 50 is the standard I put in for gifts. Holiday, I just put 10. Journaling is 10. There's nothing I really need right now. Household is 20. And skating is 80. So yeah, that is my balances I'm adding so far. I'm going to leave it at that. That is everything I will do to this for the moment, and I will basically update this as the month progresses. But yeah, that is my budget setup. So I think that is everything. I'm going to leave you guys there, but I will update you at the end of the month so you can see how I did, how everything went. I may try to do some updates during the month, but yeah, I just have a lot going on at the moment and trying to catch up with videos and things, so I don't want to overload myself and not even do the bare minimum. So yeah, I'm gonna just update you guys later on. Once again, thank you for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe down below. This is like the most cringy outro ever, but I'm rolling with it. So yeah, anyway, thank you again so much for watching. Take care and see you next time.